Before the start of the review, this video contains tons of spoilers. For other film and TV series reviews, don't forget to be a subscriber. The Rings of Power viewers. Hello to all of you from the review series in which I come to you with the correct information by doing research after the notes I took while watching the episodes. Episode 3 is called Adar, which means father. You may remember from the previous episode that Adar was captured by orcs. When the orcs talk about their commander, they refer to him as Adar. We learned that their commander's name is Adar, and again we learned that the orcs are in physical pain because of the sun. I think they're very loyal to Adar because there's a conversation between them. If Adar wants you to, you have to wait in the sun until you're charcoal. Of course, I'm not an orc lover, but I have a lot of expectations for the character of Adar, who is shown in the final scene of the series. I'm very curious about the character. In the research I did about the episode, I witnessed conversations about the possibility of Adar being Sauron. I disagree with them. Look, Sauron was one of the generals of Morgoth, who was the chief evil in the universe in which the series takes place. Morgoth was imprisoned. Sauron managed to escape and is looking for ways to increase his power. In any case, I don't want to imagine a character like Sauron in charge of a company of orc soldiers. Adar would be one of Sauron's commanders. For those who don't know the corpus, one of Sauron's epic talents is being a blacksmith. I think he was trying to forge the rings of power while he was dealing with the spells of the unseen world in the castle in the north. But he failed. He had something to learn about blacksmithing. For that he used his shape-shifting ability. He got on a ship sailing towards Menor, which was more advanced than Middle-earth. He met Galadriel by chance in the open sea, but this is just a theory. Without further ado, I would like to say a few words about the city of Menor. Really, the city of an island nation could not have been planned so beautifully. It is a visual feast. As I said before, the people of Menor are more advanced in terms of blacksmithing and architecture compared to the Middle-earth. In the scenes where they showed Menor, I couldn't help stopping and examining the city. Halbrand and Galadriel appear before Queen Regent Muriel. All eyes in the hall are on them. But Halbrand manages to steal Galadriel's dagger from Elendil despite all these interested looks. In my opinion about this scene, Elendil lets him steal the dagger because he knows it is Galadriel's. If Halbrand had not stolen the dagger, Elendil would have found a way to get it to Galadriel. Again we see Halbrand trying to get into the blacksmith's guild. He should be looking at the screen and whispering that I could be Sauron. But this is still a theory. Meteor Man learning to speak. It feeds the analogy I made in the review video of the first episode. Meteor Man is slowly learning to speak. The character of Arender, Ismael Cruz Cordova, who brings the character to life, performs such a beautiful acting performance that I officially adopted that the actor is an elf. Congratulations to him. I'm not saying wolf because I think it looks more like a dog. I'm sorry to say that I didn't like it. It didn't seem ugly, wild, scary enough to me. Compared to the wargs we saw in The Lord of the Rings directed by Peter Jackson, the warg in the series looked like a puppy. Take care and stay active until we show up again.